Y'all, can I tell you about these Tecovas boots? I don't know if y'all know this, but these boots are handmade, high quality, stylish, and comfortable right out of the box. I know we buy everything online these days, but boots are something you really should get fitted for. And it just so happens Tecovas is based right here in Austin. So come shop with me at the Tecovas store on South Congress or the Domain. That's TECOVAS.com. Don't go gently, y'all. If you're like me, a nice summer plunge is one of the best ways to cool off in these hot Austin summers. Barton Springs Bathhouse is under construction. You can still get to the springs, but it's difficult. There's a shuttle, there are parking lots that are packed, but you're in luck. There are lots of other ways to get into the water. I'll be your guide here on CityCast Austin with help from our newsletter editor Kelsey Bradshaw and producer Alyssa Rosenthaler. We want to thank Tecovas, our exclusive launch sponsor. It's Tuesday, June 25th. I'm Nikki Devon, and this is what Austin's talking about. Okay, I am here today with Alyssa and Kelsey. Hey, Alyssa. Hey, Kelsey.
Hi, Nikki.
Hi.
So, okay, let's just start off right off the bat. So we're talking about swimming holes and swimming places today. Now, I'm going to start with hotel pools. I love a hotel pool. It's someone else's problem to clean up and maintain. They bring you food and booze while you're in the water. It's just a great way to spend an evening now that the sun is setting so late. How do y'all feel about hotel pools?
I think hotel pools, that's like a person I aspire to be. Every summer, I'm like, I'm going to get a day pass. Like, I've written about hotel pool passes in the past, and I'm always like, yes, that's who I'm going to be this summer. It's like a cool, like hot Austin girl at a hotel pool. And then I never get it together to go. But your point about like, they bring you food, you don't have to clean up. And like,
Yeah.
That sounds really nice. And also like, I'm a big Barton Springs pool kind of girl, or I'll go out to the lake. But also every now and again, I enjoy chlorine. I enjoy not sitting in the grass. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'll become you this summer.
I feel the same, Kelsey. I last year bought one of those like maxi skirts that has like the splits on the side, so I can
Yes.
be really cool with my swimsuit. I wore it once. And I was just like, what am I doing? This could be my hotel pool outfit coming in like, an old school Hollywood starlet.
God, that is so real.
But I love the idea of a hotel pool. Pay a little bit, sit there. They, like you said, they bring you food and booze, and there's stairs. You don't have to worry about climbing in and out of a watering hole. But yeah, it's a nice idea.
We're about to live our best fancy girl fantasy. Y'all don't understand.
Yes.
So my favorite rooftop hotel, bar none, is the Fairmont. And listen, this is not sponsored, but they are the best.
But call us.
But listen, you can get a day pass starting at $40. And now, before anybody thinks that that's a lot of money, it is the whole day. The Fairmont's pool has a warmer side, a cold side, and then a separate hot tub. That's awesome. They bring you food to the pool, not to a little seat, to you while you are sitting in water. They will bring you drinks.
That's awesome.
They have great service. You can get cabanas. It's the bathrooms are clean. I could go on and on. $40 a day. But if that's not your vibe, the W has day passes. They start at $35 and on $35. And then on Sundays, they have DJs. It's like a whole thing.
Wow.
Like a club during the day. Whole thing. And of course, South Congress Hotel, like they have their rooftop, they call it an urban retreat. And it's open to the public like 7 days a week. And you can get a daily pool pass for $1, or you can get a private cabana for $4. They have summer Sundays, and it's a discounted pool pass for $20 from 1 to 7 p.m. And they got DJs too.
That's awesome.
And I mean, y'all, our city knows how to do it.
Well, I think this is a great idea for people who have summer birthdays. Meet me at the pool at this hotel. We'll buy day passes. We'll stay for a few hours. And then, like you said, no fuss, no mess. Like, that's it. You just leave after you're
That's it.
done.
That's it. Now, here's what I want us to do. We should do this together. There's
Okay.
this new place called Swim Club Austin, and it's in the bottom floor of that new refurbished Marriott. It's called the Downright Hotel. It used to be the Marriott,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like brand new. It's a brand new, hip, interesting place. We should all go together. But in general, you could get on this thing called Resort Pass, and that's like the easiest way to find out like about hotel pools and day passes and stuff like that.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Listen, my friend gave me as my wonderful, beautiful friend Adam gave me a pair of Versace glasses. It's the most expensive thing I own. I want us to show up like Alyssa, you in your maxi skirt, looking like you're like living your best hot girl life.
Yes.
Kelsey, we have to all just show up. I'll wear my Versace glasses.
Yes.
And my Sheen swimsuit. Yeah. They'll never know. They'll never know.
Where do you think I got the maxi skirt from?
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
We're doing
You guys
it.
heard it here. Okay. I think before we dive into any more talk about swimming in Austin, we need to take a quick break because I got the giggles. And we're back talking about where to take a dip and cool off in some water during these hot summer days with Kelsey and Alyssa. So let's talk about Swimply.
Yeah. It's an app where you can rent other people's pools or backyards. It's like kind of like an Airbnb for pools. And they have some other services too, but from anytime that I've looked on the app, prices are as low as like $25 an hour. And it's just like Airbnb where you can see the host, they're rated, you can see the pictures of the places, you can even filter for what you need. They have some places that even have a barbecue area or you can grill. It might be additional cost for some of those, but some of them have like backyard area where you can hang out and sit. Some have separate bathrooms for you to use, and some are even dog friendly. And this is how I found Swimply because we were talking about hosting birthday parties. I hosted my dog's 5th birthday party in someone else's pool using Swimply. And it was the best $80 I ever spent. Let me tell you, it was $40 an hour. We spent 2 hours there. My dog loved it. He was so happy. I can't take him to any public pools. I kind of get scared sometimes bringing him to natural watering holes because of all the blue algae. And I never know which is like the place to take him that's safe. So this was like a perfect way to take him someplace that was safe. He can swim as much as he wants. And it was a great time. Let me tell you, I liked it. I think it's a great idea if you don't have a backyard or a pool and you just want to have some fun with friends. And the host is usually there too, which is kind of a nice, it's weird, but it's also nice. Like, hey, this isn't working, or I don't know where this is. Please come help me.
I like that. That's got to be weird, though.
At the same time, it's awesome. It's a great idea. 5th birthday party for a dog. Who knew?
This is something I've always wanted to do for my dog, Malcolm, because despite being probably mostly lab, he does not care for swimming. And I always feel like if I took him to do this, like where we could be alone in a pool, like maybe I could get him to like it a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Kelsey, I love that your idea is not to have a party, but just you and Malcolm alone.
Yeah. I think we're discovering we like to be alone.
Just us alone having a very sad swim lesson where I'm like, come on. And he's like, no.
No one's going to judge you.
I feel like this is a really, really great option for dog people or for like a birthday party for a dog or for a human.
This is my experience, but have you guys ever tried Swimply or would you try it?
I specifically have that question for Nikki, for our host, Nikki Devon.
Listen, my friends like to swim naked. I am lucky enough to where I have a couple of friends that have private pools in their backyards. But when they're not available, we have to get creative. And so, I have been to a Swimply pool where someone had a party that kind of like, I mean, literally, it just turned into a semi-sex party. And
Oh, no.
and here's the thing. That is said, I need to be clear with no shade at all. It's just I did not understand or know that is what we were going to be doing that evening. I thought we were going to be just swimming until the wee hours of the morning.
I thought this was a dog birthday party.
Yeah, like I thought this was a dog's birthday party happening at 11 p.m. Yeah. And then people started making out. I was like, oh, that's nice. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Oh, okay.
You're like, okay, it's time to go home.
It's time to go. And then, so, I'll say that to say Swimply is great.
I wonder if you guys think this is worth it, considering there's a lot of free swimming spots in Austin. Walnut Creek Pool, so you can swim there for free. There's so many that are either affordable or free. And the austintexas.gov has a full list of places that you can go. And, speaking of like other, places to swim that are natural swimming holes, one of my favorite places is Barton Creek Greenbelt. I love it there. That's one of my favorite places. Do you guys have a place like that?
I don't know nothing about that. I know Austin is home to some of the best swimming holes around. I know that, but I am not a nature girl because, bugs. So I just like, I do not go to I feel bad. I feel like a bad Austinite. I don't do none of that. I don't go to I don't do Barton Springs because of algae. Sometimes I do go to Deep Eddy.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Everywhere else, like you gotta, I don't know. This might be more in y'all's purview because your girl just does not swim outside. I don't like it.
I have a question. Do you guys like Bull Creek?
Have I been to Bull Creek? I feel like maybe I have, but say more.
It's one of those places, like a lot of the green belts have this issue where sometimes of the year there's not a lot of water. So this happens at Bull Creek too, but it's kind of nice to go over there. I think it's by 2222. It's about like 20 minutes, I would say. And I've gone there many times and it is so quiet. It's just one of those places too, like Nikki's not going to like it because you got to do a little bit of a hike.
Nope. Well, I got a hike to go be in water. I let a friend of mine talk me into going to some sort of natural place one time. And I want to say it was Sculpture Falls.
Some sort of
like,
natural
That's easier
place.
to get to, yeah.
She talked me into going. It was this cute little, she's like, oh, it's going to be a cute little hike to get there. It's not any problem. She did not tell me to wear sports sandals. So I showed up with some stupid flip-flops. We went on this hike. It was dry. And then my car got broken into. And to me, that felt like a sign. Mm-hmm. It felt like a sign that nature and I do not need to get along. We can be kind. We can be passing neighbors.
Anytime that you go someplace that's a natural swimming hole or anywhere that you're going to be leaving your car unattended for a long time, bring your belongings with you or bring as little as possible. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you how many times I've gone to like watering holes and then somebody's like, I don't know where my keys are. Lord. You want to be trapped at Barton Creek for the rest of the summer without your keys?
You know where you don't lose your stuff and they don't float away? Hotel pools.
The hotel pools. And besides the Greenbelt, there's also McKinney Falls State Park. Have you guys ever been there?
I have been there. I will say I have been there. That place was cute because there's little
nice
to sit on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, and it's $6 for a day pass to Texas state parks. I will say you should definitely try and make a reservation ahead of schedule because I feel like state parks are more popular than they've ever been since the pandemic. So definitely make a reservation. You don't want to like show up with your cooler slathered in sunscreen and then get turned away. So
yeah,
this is what I want to talk about since we're talking about nature. Let's talk about tubing.
Yes.
I'm sure it comes as a surprise to no one that I have a very sordid past with tubing.
Sordid.
And it is also something
you don't like tubing.
It's also something outside that I hate. I feel like
I love tubing.
I feel like a curmudgeon. So like what? But to that point, like I feel like I literally am the only person in Austin, Texas, or Texas period, that does not like to tube the river. So like Kelsey, I know that you go to San Marcos River a lot, right?
Yes.
Tube,
let me at it. I went to Texas State, and so I have a very special emotional relationship with the San Marcos River. It's very important to me. I need everyone to pick up after themselves and to be kind to these natural spaces because they are really special. And it is really cool that we're only a few minutes away from places like this. San Marcos is only about 30 miles south of here. It's exit 206 on the highway.
Oh, she knows. She
Come
knows.
on, exit number. Listen, come on, Kelsey. Yes.
She knows the timing of the light there, too.
Yeah.
Like, she's got so many times.
And I actually think, Nikki, have you floated the San Marcos River?
I absolutely have. It was terrible. Listen.
I was going to say, I feel like it's something you might like because it can be like a shorter float. Like if you start, at Sewell Park and you end up at Rio Vista Park, it's probably about an hour and it's not too terrible. Like you're not out there baking in the sun for hours on end and it's just kind of like a quick float. And it's my favorite place in the world. And the water is so beautiful and so clear and it's cold. It stays a certain temperature year round. I think it's something in the 70s. So it's nice and chilly. And I have floated the San Marcos River many times, but I also really just like swimming in it. Like I love putting on a pair of goggles or even my snorkel and
oh, wow,
going and snorkeling around just because you can see everything. It's just beautiful. And like you do not have to tube. You could like lounge around at Sewell Park. That's where people jump into the river after they graduate because it's right outside of like the arena from graduation. And then I also spend a lot of time at Rio Vista. And that part, Nikki, I don't think you would like it. That part has 3 rapids, like 3 little sections that you can go down that are really fast. I've gone down with just my body and it's a really good time.
Kelsey, I think I need to go to San Marcos River with you because I think that I think that you could maybe change my mind about tubing because you described it. It sounds beautiful, which was not my experience. In addition to taking over the fancy hotel, just showing up, in addition to Swimply, Kelsey's going to take us all to tube the San Marcos River.
Yes. There's like more quiet spaces on the river where you can like bring a towel and a picnic. And that is where I have taken Malcolm swimming because that water is clear and it's clean and there have been no reports of blue-green algae.
Now, I'm wondering, Kelsey, just because nature, can you just break down what the blue-green algae thing is?
This is something else I am passionate about. Blue-green algae is a cyanobacteria, and it is toxic. It's not good for us, and it's not good for your dog or any animals, really, and you can see it. It's not like some like secret thing that's lurking. And it popped up in Austin for the first time, I believe. I'm pretty sure it was like 2019. And it actually killed a handful of dogs because, we didn't know that it was there and the city didn't know. And so there was no intervention. But now there's like a lot of intervention with blue-green algae. The city keeps blue-green algae updates that will tell you, hey, blue-green algae is back for the summer because blue-green algae really loves heat and it thrives in that kind of thing. You should not let your dog swim anywhere where you think blue-green algae is. It will like never go away. It's kind of impossible to get rid of it. There are things in the works and like there are things happening, but you should just be extra, extra, extra careful.
It's a great warning, especially for people who are newer to the city.
I'm someone who's so paranoid about it that when I come back from Barton Springs pool, I like do not let Malcolm kiss me hello. I like get in the shower and that's taking it a little too far. I feel like no one should listen to me, but like that's where I'm at.
You do what you do for your baby. This was great, and it made me want to find some water to go jump into. When you're out and about swimming, don't forget, bring a towel, bring your sunscreen, bring a water, bring a hot friend. Live your best life. Okay, y'all, it's time to go. But thank you so much, Alyssa and Kelsey. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Nikki.
That's all for today here on CityCast Austin. If you enjoyed the show, share it with someone you want to go swimming with. Tell a friend, rate the show, leave us a review, and subscribe to our Hey Austin newsletter. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more news from around the city.